Hello, hello, hello. We're back, Binding of Isaac. Oh, the comment of the day! Comment of the day, it's already here. Oh, shoot. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the comment of the day to be already on the screen. Whoops. Comment of the day from the cast is real. A quickie interaction and a question from an oldie goldie fan of yours. Last episode, you talk about design work. Can you recommend as a good starting point to get into design as a beginner with little to no knowledge of how to use the programs and which ones to use, etc., etc.? Any tips? Much appreciated. Here's your interaction. Thank you for the interaction, Cass. Sorry, I pulled that out of the bag a little bit too early there, boys. I do apologize, but yeah, Cass, as for the comment of the day, we'll get to it in 1 second. Let's see here. Eden mode. Hard streaks. Let's try to turn a 15 into a 16. Jay, you realize you messed up the intro there. Yeah, I know, but you gotta go with it. Oh, look at this tier rate. Look at this tier rate, guys. We look like the Terminator with this flat top and the half face. We look cool. We also got Mom's shovel. A good tier rate, 2 hearts, chemical peel, which is a damage up for the left tier. Lisa left eye. Okay. All right. Not a bad start. We'll have to check out our item room and, you know, go from there. But until then, let's talk about the comment of the day. Any programs, any tips for beginners trying to get into design? So it's a very different landscape because I'm a boomer and I'm old. It's a very different landscape now, as far as like getting into art and design and computer graphics and graphic design in general. It's very different where there is so much content and tutorials and media on YouTube for you to learn. It's insane. Like there was some very little like YouTube tutorials and stuff when I first started out in graphic design. When I first started out in graphic design, it was like, the analogy I've used is like, I have this idea for a playground in my head, right? This is my creativity and my ideas that were fluttering around in my head before I got my hands on a computer or on like any sort of art thing, like a paper and pencil type thing. So I had this idea, hypothetically, of a playground that I wanted to design in my head, right? And then somebody hands me a hammer and nails, and I've never used a hammer before, and I don't know which side of the nail to hit, you know? I've never seen these objects before. And they say, okay, go ahead, build your playground. That's kind of how it was with me in Photoshop and learning art. It was like, I had what I wanted to do in my head. I had all this creativity, all these ideas that I wanted to get down on the digital screen. I'm not going to say paper because I did do some freehand stuff, but I more aspired to be a graphic designer because I was, you know, I got my first computer when I was like 8 years old and I was making ASCII art because that's literally all the computers could do. So it's always kind of been a digital thing for me. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is I had no idea how to use Photoshop or any of the programs, and the YouTube landscape was very different. There wasn't that many tutorials. So I learned how to use the hammer and nails because I had this vision of the playground. I had this vision of the playground that I wanted to do. And it was basically like, well, thank you for these tools. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm gonna figure out how to build it. That's pretty much my tip for that. It's like a horse before the carriage type thing. Like you need to make sure that you don't want to just have the idea of being like, oh, I'm an artist, or oh, I'm a graphic designer. You have to like need to do it. Does that make sense? You have to need to do it. Like there was never a question when I got Photoshop. I wasn't like, oh shit, I can't figure this out. Never. Like, could I figure it out? No, I couldn't figure it out. But I never was like, oh, I can't do that. I can't figure this out, dude. This is too complicated. Never. I was just like, well, I'm figuring this out. It might take me, 10 years, which, by the way, still learning things about Photoshop every day and graphic design as a whole. I'm very passionate about this, as you probably can tell. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of people that like the idea of being a graphic designer or an artist or a designer in general. I mean, UI, UX design is so huge now, pretty much bigger than graphic design as a whole. Every place wants a UI or a UX designer. But whatever the case may be, you just need to do it. And when you need to do something, like when I'm given the hammer and the nails and I have no idea how to use them, when you need to do it, when I need to build the playground, you just do it. You figure out the tools, whether that's looking up YouTube tutorials or just messing around in Photoshop for hours a day on end. And that's what I used to do. I would just open Photoshop and mess with it. Like, again, there were some videos out there when I started really getting into Photoshop that definitely helped as far as like, the intricacies of the application. But a lot of it now is like, I definitely don't know everything about Photoshop. Like I said, I'm still learning stuff about it. And when I say Photoshop, I'm talking about Illustrator. I'm talking about InDesign. I'm talking about Adobe XD. The Adobe suite. I have a bunch of the programs I've learned. I worked professionally with Adobe InDesign for 3 years. And I use Adobe Premiere Pro and I use Adobe After Effects as well. As far as like what kind of applications you should use, if you just want something like Photoshop, you can get the Creative Suite for I think like 10 or 15 a month, which I think is your best bet. The whole entire Adobe Creative Suite with all the programs that they offer is like $50 a month, which is very expensive. And the subscription-based stuff sucks, but that's just the world we live in. So I've accepted it, but there's definitely free alternatives to these things. I know GIMP is one. And yeah, I mean, there's a ton more out there. I don't know. You could find them with some research, but it was never about how do I use this tool? It was just about, it was never about how do I use this nail and hammer? It was about how can I make this playground a reality? It's just how you question it. It's just how you look at the answer to things sometimes. I hope this makes sense, because it makes sense in my head. Hey, I didn't even see that little guy there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it makes sense in my head. And again, I'm passionate about it, and I'm out of breath, dude. Okay, dude, I'm out of breath, man. I'm trying to think. Well, you know what? Let's go to the shop. Yeah, happy we did. We're gonna use this here just in case the beggar doesn't give us anything, and he didn't. Let's reset those spiders. I would like blue flame, but I think I'm gonna buy a soul heart here. You know what? Let's see if we can get it, because the shovel's fine. It just doesn't really excite me that much. Blue candle is really good, and it'll help us through some of these fights. We got Euphoria, Trail of Tears. That's gonna be a good fire. Trail of Tears, Euphoria. We also got Meat, which is an HP up and a slight damage up, which is better than just a normal HP up, obviously. Okay, Safety Pin's going to be really good for us. And let's see our deal with the Devil. When you take damage, yeah, so basically you get the, we'll take it. You get the Maw of the Void Circle when you get hit. You guys know me, I don't love items that only activate when you get hit, but sometimes they can be really useful. And I'm not going to go to the curse room. We don't have a bomb to look for the secret room. Sip of the old iced coffee. Oh, yeah. And I mean, this isn't the question that was asked in the comment of the day, but it kind of goes back to that too, where it's like, a lot of people always ask like, and hey, it's not like I don't get creative block or, artist block or anything. Like, I get it all the time. But there's a lot of the times where it's like people are like, oh, I want to make art, but I don't know what to make. And yes, that happens to me. Believe me, it does. But when I first started, you couldn't like get me off of Photoshop. I was like, I want to make this logo. Oh, this local restaurant logo sucks. I want to make their logo better. What can I do? Oh, this band is playing a show. Let me make them a flyer. Oh, this band doesn't have a logo. Let me make them a logo. oh, the header to this person's email sucks. Let me redesign it. It's just like it was just like, you couldn't get me off Photoshop, you know? It was, and again, I get creative block all the time, trust, but it's a horse before the carriage situation and a lot of the times. Again, hope it all makes sense. Semi makes sense in my own head, but it's my own head. It's a scary place, you know? It's a scary place in there. That was very close to a champion hitting us. We don't want that. Okay, we have a pretty decent building. That sounds redundant, but it, you know, it works. We have a decent building. I like Lost Contact. I know it slows our shot speed down, but it's really powerful, especially against like Mom's Heart, Blue Baby, and Isaac. Those main fights, it's really good against. You obviously need a good tier rate and stuff, because if not, the tiers will just cancel each other out. Because Lost Contact does block tiers, but it also breaks your own tier. So I went to the dentist. All good, baby. All good. Everything's good. I'm alive, believe it or not. And it's Valentine's Day today. I know it's not Valentine's Day when you guys are watching this. We're trying to build a little bit of a backlog because I stream 6 days a week, and sometimes it's hard to find time to record some Isaac. But we're doing it. We're doing it, baby. There's some interesting things here that I would like, but doesn't look like I could really get to them. I guess we could check the shop. We'll blow up this guy for a better chance at a deal with the devil, and he didn't drop any money. I was hoping for maybe 3 cents. Let's do our due diligence and full explore here. But yes, it is Valentine's Day. Just got back from getting my hair cut, and I went to the grocery store as well. I also got a gyro. I just tried to say it every way possible so we couldn't get corrected because I said them all. It was delicious. It was delicious. It's like a Chipotle style Greek place where you like walk down the line and tell them what you want. It's a delicious place. So I got that, went to the grocery store. I am cooking dinner for Kate. Kate is my girlfriend. If you guys are new or don't know, girlfriend for many years. We've lived together for many years. She moved to New Jersey from California. We drove across country, and here we are, Valentine's Day. I am going to be cooking her some dinner. What am I going to be cooking? Shrimp Alfredo. I'm not a big seafood fan. I know she loves shrimp, and a lot of the time she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to buy shrimp because you don't eat it." And it makes me sad, you know? It's like I want her to, you know, have what she wants. Yeah, because, you know, I get it. You don't want to buy a whole thing of shrimp if only one person's eating it. But, yeah, that's why. We never have really a chance, or she never really has a chance to eat stuff like that because I'm a picky little bitch-ass eater. And, yeah, so going to be making her some shrimp Alfredo tonight. Got her some flowers. Also got her a big package of Reese's eggs. Because who doesn't love Reese's eggs? Reese's eggs and Reese's trees, 100% better than the cup. 100%. They figured out the ratio better in the cups and the trees. Cups? Eggs in the trees. Sorry, eggs in the trees, not the cups. The cups are amazing. Let's not get it twisted, but got her a big package of the Reese's eggs. And yeah, some roses and gonna cook dinner. That's the Valentine's Day. Keeping it pretty low key. I feel like going out on Valentine's Day is just like not great because of the menus that they do, where it's like a preset menu and it's like a fortune and you have to make reservations in like the beginning of January. And I have no idea how many soul hearts we have. I really don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I've been commentating and talking to you guys. I have no idea. I would take Guppy's hairball. We don't have any other Guppy items, but I probably will end up regretting not taking that. But at this point, it could kill me. I don't even know. It could kill me. There is a soul heart here that we will buy. But, yeah, it's a little too risky. It's a little too rich for my blood. It probably wouldn't have killed us, but it could have put us in a bad situation. Okay. I mean, I did buy 1 soul heart, so at the time of looking at the deal with the devil, we were at 6 hearts. And to lose 3 soul hearts for 1 guppy item, which isn't even that good of a Okay. Well, now I feel like an asshole. You know? It's Valentine's Day and I feel like an asshole. That's our second guppy item, potentially, but it's not because I didn't take the first one. That's the second guppy item we've seen. First one we took. That's okay. That's okay. It could all come back around, dude. It can all come back around. We're still going to be in the deal with the devil precedent, you know. We did take that first deal with the devil, so we're going to continue to get deals with the devil. We'll continue to see red chests. So, you know, it's not out of the question that we'll get guppy. But it does hurt. Not going to lie. Dude, what is going on? Is this our damage or is the amount of health this guy has? Holy crap. He did drop a soul heart, which is nice. We get a key and a coin. We're going to leave Guppy's paw. So yeah, some shrimp Alfredo. And put a little spin on it. Instead of the fettuccine noodles, I got some linguine. Some linguine noodles. Switch it up a bit, you know, fancy it up a little bit. Had to get the fresh parsley. You always got to get the, when you're cooking a special meal, you know, for someone, you got to get the fresh herbs. If you don't get the fresh herbs, you're cutting yourself short. I also got some actual shrimp, not like frozen shrimp, from the seafood counter guy. Very nice guy. Oh, thought I was gonna get hit there. This is a bit of an awkward room here. This guy should be close to death. Okay. The lost contact here does make us pretty safe, but I just dodge because it's just in my blood to dodge. That'll burn him. That'll burn him. All right, we need help. We need help. You might not think we need help, but this is one of those runs that's doing just fine right now, but it'll catch up with us because our damage stat is not very good. Our tier rate is okay. We have Euphoria, so anytime we shoot in one direction for an extended period of time, our tier rate goes up. But other than that, our tier rate is just okay. I will do this because we have one guppy item. It didn't pay off, but that's okay. Got some coinage. The Trail of Tears working out for us there, as Mini Monstro sat on the Trail of Tears for a bit. Why did I do that there? Why the hell did I do that bomb there? That was really short-sighted. Either way, still worth it. A bomb for a key in a chest. This is interesting. I don't know how this works with lost contact. Oh, I guess it just works. Okay. That's probably a good thing. I mean, the piercing is nice. I'm wondering if an enemy tier hits us, if it's still gonna break it. I'm assuming yes. Do. I also watched a movie last night, Ford vs. Ferrari, with one of my favorite all-time actors. I would actually probably go as far as saying my favorite all-time actor, Christian Bale. Christian Bale, Matt Damon. It was really good. It was very, very good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Enjoyable storyline. Matt Damon and Christian Bale played some great characters based on a true story. I really, really recommend it. I mean, I do have to, you know, put a disclaimer on it and say that I am recently a big Formula One fan, but It's not a Formula One movie. It's more like a dirt racing type thing. Or not dirt racing, sorry. It's it's based on the Le Mans, the French 24-hour race. Yeah, it's not dirt or F1, but it is a racing movie. And the disclaimer is that I do enjoy F1, but even for a non-racing fan, I think you would enjoy the movie. It's a good character movie. It's some of the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. How they recreate the late 60s with like the advertisements and the cars and the models, and it just blows my mind. It was a great flick. I'm watching a lot of movies this year. I figured out on stream that I saw like 3 movies last year, and I want to change that. I like movies a lot. I feel like I've let TV take over my life, but I want to get back to watching movies. And hey, it could be because there's a lot of really good movies out right now, not only in the movie theater but just out in general. That was really close. Whoa. But yeah, Ford vs. Ferrari, great flick. I would say 7.8 out of 10. I would give it a 7.8 out of 10. It was really enjoyable. Okay, I guess I just don't know what 9-volt would do with the candle. We can now hold 2 trinkets. It is free to get into the store with our trinket, by the way. I know it's been many a floors, and I'm just, pointing this out now. But, yeah, let's buy this card. We don't have a card. High Priestess, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm a new F1 fan, Formula One. Formula One is one of those things that I never cared about, just like NASCAR. I still don't care about NASCAR, to be honest. But just in racing in general is just something I never cared about. And every time there was multiple times, where people have, because I like sports, so people would be like, do you watch racing? Do you watch rally car? Do you watch NASCAR? I've been asked a couple of times, do you watch Formula One? And my response always was, no, I would not watch racing. That shit's boring as hell. That's just boring as hell, dude. I don't care about cars. I don't really care about engines. I mean, I like wheels. I think the wheel was a really good invention, so I like wheels. They're fine, but I don't really care about wheels and tires. So yeah, I don't know. Like I know about NASCAR. I know about Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kyle Busch, etc. I know, I watched a lot of Sports Center growing up, so I heard about NASCAR and all that, but never ever cared about it, never cared to watch it, and definitely never cared to watch F1. But man, I gave it a chance. I watched the Drive to Survive documentary on Netflix, and wow, that I was addicted. And then it kind of lined up perfectly with the actual F1 season coming around, and then watched this was last F1 season. The new F1 season, Drive to Survive, comes out in like 2 weeks, and then the new F1 actual season, racing season, comes out in March. But I'm talking about last year. Last year was the first year I watched it, and yeah, I watched the whole entire season. I woke up the race season, I should say, and Drive to Survive, but I woke up early for the races because they're in different time zones, because it's a worldwide event. They travel around the world and race every 2 weeks, sometimes weekly during the season. But yeah, watched every single race and fell in love with it. And I'm like, it even sounds weird for me saying this now, and I think it'll always be weird because I know how much I didn't care about, how much I thought I didn't care about racing, and how closed-minded I was about it. And man, it's opened up my eyes to be like, hey, dude, stop being so closed-minded about things. Because it was one of the last things I'd ever think I'd enjoy, and I am pretty addicted to it. Can't wait for the new season. Get me out of this sludge, dude. I mean, the piercing tears have definitely helped. But I still think we need some more things. Heard a key drop. There it is. Oh. Sneak out of there. Nothing really doing on that side of the map for us. This is our shop, which again, it is free to go in. We do have 10 keys, so it doesn't matter either way. In the grand scheme of things. I mean, stopwatch is great. We all know that. And it saved us before, and I think I'm going to try to buy it again. Let's see what's in the secret room here. Okay, gonna be a couple of bombs and a bunch of mushrooms. I always like trying to check out to see if we could finesse a magic mush or even a mini mush. Jay, you're saying mush. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you say mush, sometimes you say moosh, sometimes you say moochie. I think we just save up for stopwatch. I'd like the speed right now, and I think we're just at that point where our tears aren't balling out of control, and you creep and creep closer to the womb, and you realize quickly that you don't have what it takes to hang around. So with that being said, stopwatch can come in the clutch. It has before for us. But that also being said, we need more money. We need more money. 3 more cents to be exact. I was gonna put a bomb down there, but quickly realized we do not have a bomb. I don't think our... Dude, yeah, wow. Piercing and lost contact is actually amazing. It doesn't delete your tier anymore. It still blocks their tier, but it doesn't delete your tier. That's pretty insane. It's also insane how I didn't get hit there. It's also insane how I'm not using the blue candle as much as I should be. Okay. I would like to get to that gold chest, obviously, because we have golden keys, so it would be a free chest, but we do need a bomb, which we don't have, and we also don't have enough money for stopwatch. Just yet, anyway. But yeah, I kind of went on that F1 rant because I don't think I would have been so much chomping at the bit to watch a movie like Ford vs Ferrari if I didn't end up getting into F1 about a year and a half ago. But that all being said, I think the movie stands alone as a good movie with or without the racing element. And that could be a little bit biased because I love Christian Bale so much. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, if you will. Yeah, we got a bomb here. Let's check out this chest. I was hoping it was going to be some money, but Infamy is also good. I'm happy with Infamy. It's going to help us out. We do not have bombs to access Isaac's room. And this is our last chance to get 3 cents. We get 1 cent. Super secret room. Doesn't matter because we don't have a bomb. Let's fight the boss. We could always go back for a soul heart. I stepped on the green creep. That was a mistake. Euphoria coming in the clutch here, giving us a max tier rate. We get Torn Photo, which is going to help our tiers, and shot speed. And we get Eye of Belial as well, which Eye of Belial is a take from me. I know it's going to put us at a little bit of a dicey situation of 4 hearts, but I'm pretty sure this shop has a soul heart. Maybe not. I could be wrong on that. Sip of the old iced coffee as we backtrack. Oh, yeah. Let's buy a bomb if there's no soul heart, because there's a bunch of soul fires that could potentially drop a soul heart. There is a soul heart. There is not a bomb. I would have bought a bomb if it was here. It is not here. That's okay. Soul heart's just fine. Putting us at 5 hearts here. And we will make our way all the way back. And head down to the Dank Depths too. Again, Womb is right around the corner. Excuse me. Womb's right around the corner. So hopefully we're strong enough. I mean, with Euphoria and the amount of tiers that we have already, I think we're in a good spot. That Torn Photo pickup is huge. We already had Piercing, but the Eye of Belial is going to be a nice little damage upgrade once the tiers do pierce. We need a bomb. We need a bomb to access this. I believe that gets all 4. It only gets 2. Okay. I thought if you placed it just right, it could get 4. Maybe that still is true. Maybe I just didn't place it just right. Very possible. Damn, not only did the Lost Contact block that guy's tears, but the blue candle as well burns the enemy's tears so they don't even get to you. So we had a bit of a double whammy there. And this whole run's been a bit of a double whammy as far as like defense against tears are concerned. Ace of Diamonds. Still haven't used the High Priestess. I think if you use the High Priestess on the mom fight, it hits you automatically. Hangman. We definitely want to get some bombs out of this next chest. We need bombs pretty desperately here, especially if we want to access the other 2 golden chests, which is usually pretty important in this room. By the way, I've realized I haven't mentioned it to the YouTube crowd, but I guess this is I guess pretty loaded information here, but we do this thing called WolvesCon, which is WLVSCon, which is not a convention at all. It's just a New Jersey meetup. We've done it for the past 2 years, and yes, it's pretty much based around the stream community, but you guys are part of the community just as much over here on YouTube. I mean, I know there's a lot of carryover as well, and I'm sure there's some people watching this right now that have already RSVP'd and are already attending WolvesCon. But it's in August. It's August 1st, and it is in New Jersey. And it's, like I said, our 3rd annual meetup. We've done 2 of these already. The first 2 were in Atlantic City. This one's going to be in the American Dream in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And it's going to be August 1st, and it's a New Jersey meetup for the Wolfpack community. You guys, you know, the people that watch the stream and the people that watch the videos and support me. I know not everybody can always get to the stream, so this is also informing you guys about it. I'm sure there's some people that are like, well, what are you talking about? I would not go to that, and that's cool too. But yeah, first year, I think we had about 20 people show up to WolvesCon 1, and then the second year, we had about 30, 35 show up to WolvesCon 2, and this year is already, the RSVPs are already over like 30, 35, so it's shaping up to be the biggest WolvesCon yet. Again, it's not a convention. I just call it a con as a meme, as a funny meme, you know? It's literally just a meetup. There's no real plans. We just go and hang out. But if you're interested in going, if you're maybe in the tri-state area, it's probably a lot easier of a trip for you. But we got people coming from all over the world. We got a couple people from Europe. We got a couple Canadians coming on down. You know, people all over the states, even across the country, like California. So, yeah, if you're interested in coming, let me know in the comments, and I can always get you the RSVP link. I'm not making the RSVP link public or anything, just to prevent from, like, you know, trolls and stuff, because I don't want to get a bad head count, and also, I do exclusive merch at WolvesCon, and I need to get the proper amount of merch ordered and made and all that stuff. So yeah, I keep it private, but if you are interested in going, let me know. Let me know and I'll get you that RSVP link. You could let me know on the YouTube comments, or you could let me know over on Twitter at WLVS at my door. My DMs are open. Slide on in if you dare. I mean, Mr. Me is fine. I'm not super excited about Mr. Me. He is good. I just think Blue Candle is also really good. So we have Curse of the Lost, obviously. I have no idea where I am or where I'm going or where I've been, but... But yeah, figured I'd mention the WolvesCon deal. Actually, down in the description, I will link... It'll be the first link. I will link my Twitter post with all the information about WolvesCon 3. So you can check that out. Like, what there is to do, what are we going to do, when exactly it is, where exactly it is. All that information will be linked in the description. It's going to be a linked tweet from my Twitter. Have we gotten our item room? Am I tripping? I feel like I'm tripping. Okay, well, 2 bombs, we get a soul heart out of it. That's okay. We definitely already explored up here. And like I said, I think I'm tripping. I think we might have gotten our item room. You get like, you know, I'm talking about other things here, bro. Like, things are going on. Maybe we haven't gotten our item room. Maybe we haven't. Starting to look like maybe we haven't. Okay. Am I gonna have enough time to cook dinner? Geez, 34 o'clock. Where's the day gone? It's great noise. Not the best noise in the game, but a great noise. Well, the soul is great. It pushes tears away from you. Also gives you some soul hearts. I mean, the fact that we have piercing, lost contact, which is shielded tears, piercing, shielded tears, with infamy, and now with the soul. I mean, you talk about a defensive run, dude. You talk about a defensive run. We don't need to go to the arcade. This is very defensive. I'm not gonna go as far as saying unhittable, but also like the little ball bandage floating around also helps out. We're pretty close to unhittable, if I had to say. Let's try to up our chances to get a deal with the devil here with our last bomb. We get 2 more cents. We could buy Mr. Me, but you know what? No. I changed my mind for a second, and then I changed my mind for a second again. Have we gone up here? Okay, we have. All right. Let's just go fight the mom's foot here. It's going to be the red mom's foot, which is going to be stomping a lot. I mean, a lot of this is going to be the ball of bandages here. Here we go. It's going to be very hard to work the blue fire in, so we're not really going to try that much. And we're going to take the Polaroid, and we're going to be out. We're going to be out of here. Womb 1. We do have this devil card. Not sure what I'm holding on to it for. I guess a rainy day. There is a tinted rock there, so if we get a bomb, we could work our way back there and do the tinted rock. Who knows? Maybe it could be small rock. You never know. Do it. The stars card. That was not anything. Sometimes you hope for a teleport across the map to kind of, you know, allow you to traverse a little bit quicker, but that was literally nothing. That sent us backwards, basically. Continue to hold on to this devil card. That rainy day may come. I mean, we're definitely not, like, insanely powerful. I think we're insanely defensive. But as far as like our output damage, it's just all right. It's gonna get the job done, but it's not gonna fly through the job. is the best way to put it. Thought that teleporter would die. It didn't. Dude, our tiers are just so strong defensively. Like, that guy popped up, he couldn't even do anything. And then the soul pushing tiers away as they get close. We still do not have a bomb, and we have 2 tinted rocks now. Still no bomb. Those poor guys just don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. These guys do stand a chance, however. Our lost contact tiers aren't really good against the laser boys or the brimstone boys. Okay, well, this is not the way either. We are striking out a little bit. Here we go. They're definitely not striking out anymore, but wish we had the hangman card or 2 bombs to make it 4, but we don't have any of that. So those 4 bombs are just gonna stare at us, laugh at us. Wow, he didn't even stomp his feet once. That's an amazing pickup. And we can give away the red heart right away, which is good. I mean, how fast are we? I guess we could get the black powder. You know what? Let's get both. Because that gives us a black heart anyway. We're pretty well off defensively. Let's get some water in the system. Pretty well off defensively, as I've mentioned like 8 times already this episode. So I'm okay with giving away an extra 3 hearts. Plus, now look at we're putting down some very interesting trail here. Very interesting. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. We'll take the strength card. I doubt we're going to get another deal with the devil, but we might. Dude, the soul's so strong. We still don't have a bomb. Somehow. We somehow still don't have a bomb. 2 champion ones of these, not fun. Not fun. At that point, I was just hoping for explosive diarrhea. It wasn't it, Chief. There's just some runs, man, where it's like you're just so deprived of one thing. And this is definitely a bombs one. It's happened to us before. Tried to get the circle going there. Oh, we trapped ourselves. I mean, great timing for that Hierophant card, to be honest. It's usually, you usually go through the big rooms. That's what we're doing. We got a peppery trail of tears. Peppery Trail of Tears is going to be the name of the video. Easy clicks. Easy clicks on that one, boys. Someone commented, was like, hey, dude, like, you know, not to be negative, but I don't like how you spoil your run in your thumbnail. I mean, that's completely valid, but, like, in today's day and age of YouTube, we just all got to be realistic about it, okay? You guys get it. Most of you do. I guess not everybody. Hey, yeah, I need to give people a reason to click my video. So Sometimes it's at the expense of giving away some of the items I get in the video, but again, I know most of you guys understand this. It's 2020 on YouTube. That's just how it is. As far as someone who sits behind the dashboard of my YouTube and can look at the analytics and see, oh, this video did really well because the thumbnail was showing a strong build or strong items. As someone that could be in that seat, I apologize that you think the thumbnails can be a little spoilery, but in my opinion, it's never about the end. It's about the journey. It's about what it takes to get there. There can be spoilers in the thumbnail of a strong run, and then I end up losing it. So you just never know. You never know what you're going to get, even if you think it is spoilery. Just because the episode confirms what you might have thought when you first initially saw the thumbnail doesn't make it spoilery. You never know. It's Isaac, baby. Isaac giveth, Isaac taketh away. But yeah, I gotta intrigue people. I have to. It's the only way to maintain what I got. It's the only chance we got to grow. I mean, I'm not usually lying in the thumbnails, which is probably a good thing, I think. You know, most of the time. Most of the time, I'm pretty truthful about what I get and what the run's about. We did get Empty Vessel, which is amazing. I feel like I've seen Empty Vessel so much in the past, like, 5 runs. Like, so much. Speaking of YouTube growth and interaction, if you like the video, it helps show up on people's recommended pages. Also, if you crack 300 likes in the first 24 hours, you might be watching this, and this video's been out for, like, 22 hours, and we're sitting at, like, 290. You could propel it to have another video show up in your sub box or your recommended tomorrow. You could do it. You have the power. Do. All right, we found the boss, which is nice. This freaking turret. Hello? Okay. Maybe a super secret room? I don't know. It's our one and only bomb, and it's a bunch of red hearts. Rit. I'm pretty sure we could just stand here the whole time and hit them. We do get Empty Vessels, so we might as well. Might as well get Ball of Bandages in there as much as possible. But even so, I think we could just stand here with Lost Contact, with Piercing Lost Contact, and shoot and not really worry about his tears hitting us. Which is pretty amazing. As you can see, our damage is not amazing because he doesn't automatically go back into the crack the sky animation. There he did, because we landed the fire. But yeah, if I'm putting like the things I get in the first floor on my thumbnail and you know, kind of right click to find out more, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Isaac's been out for way too long for me to be able to put like safety pin on the thumbnail and expect people to click it with intrigue. Mom's knife. It doesn't really interest me, to be honest. It really doesn't. I like our tears. I think we just stick with our tears. Because then it's like you lose the piercing. Well, you don't lose the piercing, but you know what I mean. You lose probably the Eye of the Belial effect, I would assume. Not only that, you limit your range. And then the Lost Contact, I don't know how that works with Mom's knife. I'm sure maybe it does work somehow, but it just seems stupid to take Mom's knife. I know how powerful it is, but just in the current state of a run seems a little dumb. Bunch of horsemen. Bunch of horsing around going on in here. We are not in the best position, just because I feel like our run isn't great for this kind of room where like shit's coming out of nowhere at all different kinds of angles. An enemy that shoots tears straight at us has no chance, but enemies like this where there's a bunch of horsemen around the room that are shooting from every angle, it's a little bit more difficult. We're good at crowd control in this sense when it's just spiders, but we should be okay here because of our own trail. No, we're not. We're not. We're not okay. We're not okay. We have flight. What am I doing? I'm avoiding the creep like it matters. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Jun jun. Jun jun. That was the guitar. Bang. Oh, it's so satisfying, though. It's another reason why I didn't want Mom's knife. It's so damn satisfying. Love it, love it, love it. Like, these guys don't really stand a chance against us because they shoot directly at us. Join my Trail of Tears. Create a little circle there for you. Looks like we're going back, so let's check this right path here. Looks like we're going in a circle if we go left there. I don't think a circle is what we want to go in. Okay, okay. Empty vessel, sure, why not? This feels like the right way. I feel good about this. Kill one of these guys, cut the room in half successfully. There you go. There you go. This is not the way. I repeat, this is not the way. We are getting no chest drops, dude. We have 18 keys, so we could pop them open, but the minus 0.13 luck stat is really rearing its ugly head. The fact that we don't have Guppy's tail or like Mom's key or just anything that'll help with chest. Like I said, our luck stat's not helping. It's pretty bleak as far as like items go on the chest. We've only gotten like our 4 that we started with. Do have a deal? I mean, I would like a lump of coal here. That would be really nice. Lump of coal it is. Thank you, Crampy. Thank you for the Christmas present. Very nice of you, Crampy. Feels like a slow burn right now on this room. Not sure why. I mean, it's just a lot of... At this point, it's just a lot of blind fire. Break them open. Oh, that actually went quicker than I thought it was gonna. Oof. All right. Maybe this is good? Maybe? Maybe not. Get the ball of bandages in there. Ball of bandage is so valuable when you have something like Empty Vessel. Okay, we found Blue Baby. Okay. Long chest here, it feels like. Just because we're not insanely OP, so we're not tearing through these rooms. You know, we didn't have mapping. We kind of messed up our pathing. But again, this should be very easy, just like the Isaac fight, where it's like we're pretty much not in danger of getting hit, except if a fly runs around us and tries to hit us. As you can see, we're breaking pretty much all his tears as they come out. Which makes it pretty easy. Then Empty Vessel pops, we get the bandage in there, and drop a bomb, and it's over, Rover. That's another victory, man. All right, the streak is starting to grow. And thank you for being here with me as the streak grows to 16. Thank you all for the support with all the likes on the episode, all the comments, all the interaction, all the love over on the Patreon. Shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you for the support over at patreon.com/wolves at my door. You can get to that link by hitting the P/W logo on the bottom left. Above that is a video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy. Go check out that recommended video. And then also subscribe by hitting the W. Turn on the bell for the notifications and join the Bell Gang. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay up, and peace out.